nights leading up to our first hunts. But only once you become a parent do you realize it was not the game you were pursuing that was most important. It was who you were pursuing the game with that was truly most important. We thank Josh and Walt for reminding us of that and allowing us to share it with all of you. So this video is a Make-A-Wish hunt for a Buckmasters chapter out of New York. So please be nice in the comments, that way I can leave the comments open. The father's wish was to see his boy get his first buck, and it worked out, and it was a great day. And I appreciate you watching my videos, and enjoy.
Yep, let it go. Good job. For the top target. Nothing that we haven't already done before. You comfortable? Okay, stock needs to come up a little bit more. Paper here until you're ready to stop. Nice and smooth. Do the same thing we did before. Finger on the trail. Squeeze that.
Into the right, into the corner. Three-quarters of an inch to the right, three-quarters of an inch low.
About that big?
Yep.
Three in a group?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
After safely stowing his rifle away, it was time to go check out Josh's handiwork.
Going down? Going down. Show the camera now.
Safe to say Josh is ready for the field with a pattern like that. Nice job, Josh. After sharing a few more stories at the rifle range, we all regroup later at Cinderella's for a beautiful meal. Walt presents the Central New York chapter members with some beautiful gifts.
Eating and about ready to tip over. I couldn't navigate. And we got in the truck and
Central New York chapter member Andy Jeske had a few surprise presents of his own.
I was going to buy it, and then I was actually going to try it out for you.
They just didn't open season early enough.
Get a little closer to your dad, can you? There you go. Good job.
Yeah, this one.
We talked about setting a hunt up for you guys, and it was lucky for everybody that we were real close to our fundraiser. And had a friend of mine who built some turkey calls, and we used these turkey calls in your name to raise money for your hunt. And we had some real generous people buy those calls, and it's Doug and Melissa Dano, and they would like to share them with you and Josh. I love seeing them.
I didn't recognize you.
She's crying. I'll cry later.
Well, I can say that
I didn't know that. Yeah,
along with Walt having cancer, had cancer and had most of his whole too.
yes.
Walt lost his mother in January. So in the last 2 years, it's just been a roller coaster ride. And you guys just don't even know how much this has meant to us.
I want to tell a little bit about this whole thing. Andy, prior to this year, wasn't involved with our local chapter. He got involved this past January. And one night, I got to tell this story. One night after a meeting, Andy asked me how we pick the people that we take on our hunts and stuff like that, or disabled hunters or whatever. And I told him in the past that we used to have a list. How do you pick somebody from the list? And I said we turn basically, the way we do it is we go by faith. People come into our lives throughout the year, and we just know that's who we're going to end up doing something with. And I got the date because I still have...
And this isn't no bull either.
I still have Walt's email on my computer. I can pull it out the front page. I went home an hour later, and Walt's email on my computer. My God. I kind of just was numb. I sat back and I was in disbelief. I mean, it was so true. People come to our lives through many ways, and we depend on faith for that to happen. And it happened, that miracle, that magic happened that night. And I knew instantly that's what we were going to do. And I told anybody, couldn't believe it. I think I called them the next day or that night.
And you sent me the email.
I sent you the email, and
I think the
it's
same
exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And moving forward towards our fundraiser, we knew that's what we were going to do. And I got to say, in behalf of Doug and Melissa, we had several people bidding on these calls. They stepped up and they won the bid, and he didn't hesitate. He came right up front and donated them back to the father and son of Turkey Cup. To you, a great thing, and we had a good time, preparing for this. And I got to say, Andy, you've done a great job. Andy jumped right on this to help this thing come true. He's worked very hard all year to make it happen. He's done a great job.
I've been to a lot of Buckmasters banquets, up to that point, but never as a committee member. And that was probably the most moving banquet that we had in the history of our chapter. And thanks to Doug and Melissa, and I just hope that it continues here. And I think that I hope that we put these two to become part of our committee and join with us and go forward.
And it doesn't take long for Walt to spot the first buck.
Shoot. No. I'll tell you what you want to shoot. That's why I don't want you to wear these headphones, because you can't hear what we're saying. Really don't need it. Let's leave it like that. That's fine. Don't shoot.
Although this is a nice buck, Russ assures us that he has a bigger buck in mind. Finally, after hours of Josh's patience, the big boy shows up. He just never presents us with a good shot. For the evening hunt, Russ decides to change stand location, hoping for a better shot at a big buck.
Close and he's coming towards us. We can wait till he walks by us and shoot him, because if we start trying to move too much, he may see us. Okay, plus...
Like the one with the big...
Right, where it first comes out of his head, there's going to be two brow tines this long. That's the bad boy we want.
The one looking for...
Yeah. And you'll see him because it's going to Like, those broad tines are really gonna stick out.
There you go.
My hands over the ATVs, so they're gonna start walking this way.
After a moment of short confusion, it was obvious what happened. Josh had taken another large buck that presented a much better shot opportunity. Fortunately, our second cameraman, Lionheart Pangrazio, gets the footage.
I'm proud of you. How far did he run? Not far.
Not far.
Here, let me hold you gun. Yeah, go over there. Lift his head up. That's a big deer. Look at that. That's a nice deer. Excellent.
Congratulations. You check your gun empty?
Yeah, it's empty.
Double
Okay,
check
good.
it right now.
Good.
It's going off.
That's good. Hey.
Thank you.
Still a pretty big deer though.
Or he's a big body deer. Look at the body on
Yeah,
him.
look at that.
That's a gun. The next type of kill too on it.
Yeah. And you hit him right in a great spot.
There you go. There you go.
The deer's, he's sliding off the deer. That's the problem. He needs to be on a flatter spot. Sit right on him. Okay.
There we go.
This is going to show his chest and neck. Like,
Move up a little bit so you bring your arms down.
Sure. Can't really.
My eyes out.
Can't go up much farther.
Tip his head like this a little bit.
Poor Josh. He didn't realize after bagging your first buck, the real work starts with the 2-hour
Hold him
photo
for much
session.
longer.
Right in there, Dad. Okay, let's see the smiles. Here goes.
My hold on, my leg. My leg's cramping. Ugh.
tip his nose down. Look at
Yeah, tip his head down.
I
You're
got
gonna have to twist it.
stand up.
All right, stand up, Josh.
Grab right the hell to his neck and gonna pull it up.
There we go. If I kneel like this, I'm fine.
Grandpa, let's see your smile.
I'll say pepper on the pizza.
Everybody smiling?
Everybody's smiling.
Pick it up.
Yeah!
Yay.
Don't be long now.
Josh, good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Good.
Get a thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up.
Everyone give a thumbs up.
Trying.
Let's go. Nice day. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Got my butt.
Wait till I hit.
It's all part of hunting.
Now you gotta do it all around the parking lot a couple times.
If you think he's heavy now, I could let go.
Sun, you might know that sun has come out right now when we don't want it.
Careful what you say.
Well, Russ, it's been a great day. October 15th. Josh shot a beautiful deer today. It was a long day. I think you guys did a great job, you know, on the hunt today.
Thank you.
And we saw a lot of deer. I know we as a Buckmasters chapter, we really appreciate you sponsoring us and inviting us up here and Walt and his son up here for the hunt.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, put us down for another year for you guys.
Oh, that'd be, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. How many years you been doing this?
And we've been in the deer biz 21 years.
21 years.
This spring.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing only the hunts about 15, 16 the hunts.
15, 16 years.
Yeah.
Well, we see some nice 150 class deer today.
Mm-hmm.
Between 150, 160.
Yeah.
The ones that we were hunting, and he shot a beautiful buck. Well, I know everybody that was here today with the chapter and Walt and his family and even the guys that were helping you had a great time. And our Buckmasters chapter really appreciates your involvement in what we do with our disabled program. I know Les and not Les, but I'm sorry, Les was our last hunter we took out. Josh and his dad, Walt, are never going to forget this. His entire family, you guys have touched their lives forever. And I hope I hope we keep going forward. And, you know, I've often thought about what are we going to do? How are we going to affect other people's lives? Well, I tell you, every time we do this, they affect our lives in such a massive way. And, and I hope you guys enjoyed everything today.
I had a good time. I enjoy doing this there anyway, really. I mean, that's what keeps me going.
Keeps you ticking, right, exactly. Now, how much did that deer weigh? How much we weigh it out to be?
With his guts in, 280, 235, with his guts out.
Unbelievable. Big, big deer. We've got a beautiful place here, and again, we really appreciate the... Russ, thank you very much. Everybody in the Buckmasters chapter, Central New York chapter, all the guests, all the sponsors, everybody thanks you for opening up your doors for this hunt and having it to be such a success. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Had a good time.